Hey there YouTube, Flaming Creations here, back with another video, and this is the monthly update for gloves that I've got done for the convention for the month of June. Being today is literally the last day of June. Gonna go over and talk about what I basically did and accomplished this month. Not terribly too much compared to past couple months, but still, obviously, have some stuff to show and stuff to talk about that I can't necessarily show right now, but can show down the road. So first up, I finished off the last of the main hero gloves, being the part 5. I think I just started this before, but I needed to wait for the green oxidization to start setting in. The copper armature is still weathering. It's still kind of shiny. Not exactly sure 100% why it hasn't weathered up, where gloves like this one, which I started afterwards, are basically all weathered up, like no shiny copper on that one. Whereas this one still has some shiny spots I've been trying to weather up with time. So, part 5 hero, done, finish up. Well, there's one more thing I gotta do before the convention, I think, but for the most part, this is done. Next glove would be this Jason Goes to Hell glove. At the convention, I think I mentioned this before, but there's going to be celebrity guests there, and one of the guests is Kane Hodder is scheduled to be in attendance. So with that, I built a Jason Goes to Hell glove. For those who don't know, during the Jason Goes to Hell scene, it was actually Kane Hodder who wore the glove and grabbed the mask and drug it down to hell. So we have a Jason Goes to Hell glove. The blades on this are soldered on, and then I added hot glue over top of them to give them the look that they had in the movie, with the very bulbous kind of sbills, especially there on the ring finger and such. So a new reference photo actually came out a few months back for this that kind of gave us our first ever glimpse at this side of the armature, kind of revealing that there was a glue runoff spill on the middle fingertip, and also giving us a look that there seems to be spray paint also up on the tips as well. Originally we thought it was just kind of that part of the back plate, but no, it appears there's some up by the tips as well. So we have a Jason Goes to Hell glove. Still not a perfect palm shot view. I mean, we have a little bit, and it looks like the palm hole's pretty big, but Jason Goes to Hell glove. And with that, I just started up yesterday a Jason Goes to Hell hockey mask. So obviously this is not done yet, and some people are probably like, what? You do hockey masks? Well, if you watch the end of the year Christmas giveaways, I do occasionally do hockey masks. If people are interested in ordering or commissioning me to do a hockey mask, I mean, I can do it. I just haven't had that many, so that's why I don't really talk about it, aside from when I do them at Christmas for the giveaway. But doing a Jason Goes to Hell hockey mask, I think this is the second Jason Goes to Hell one that I'm doing, actually. So that one. We have a Part 6 secondary hero. Probably my favorite Part 6 secondary hero that I've done to date. This glove I'm not 100% sure on. I built this with a purpose in mind, but it's more so a fever dream, hopefully. I mean, if everything goes well. So this glove might be for sale, but also might not be. Again, it really just depends. If the stars align in my favor, which I'm trying to keep my hopes low, but at the same time, I'm kind of hoping the scenario works out. This is a very nice glove in my eyes. I feel like I did a good job on this, and I'm very proud of how this one turned out. So, yeah. Part 6 secondary hero. And this big behemoth over here, I've teased a little bit of it on Facebook already. I'll start off with, I guess, the armature, since I have that in hand. I've got the armature basically done. The copper is still weathering a bit with time, so. But armature is done. I know I will say this in the actual video whenever I get around to it, but the solder spills on this glove are different from that of the Hero glove. And that is very much so on purpose, because these two gloves, if you look at the film reference and compare them, solder spills are similar, but different. I just want to make people aware of this. Solder spills are different on this, so enough of me saying that, but this glove is basically, armature-wise, it's done. And leather-wise, wipe it off from my dirty workbench. Leather-wise, it is also done. I feel like I did an okay job trying to find a leather that matched the tone of the base tone of an 1178, and then of course it's dyed and weathered from what little reference material we have. There isn't a whole lot of great shots of this scene, and of course the glove is still missing, so we don't know for certain, but what, at least from the details that I myself can decipher, it looks like what they did is they took a extra piece of leather and just sewed it on to an 1178. And if that's the case, then it would cover the mule stamp, at least from what I can see. And that's how I have interpreted it. It does have the ball and tape. In the film you can see there is the ball and tape, so. But yeah, you have this extra long cuff. It isn't a welder's glove. It is reminiscent of a welder's glove, but it is not a welder's glove, so. I feel like I did an okay job matching the color tone of it, so. There's that glove, which is still in the works. I was waiting on some new button switches for it, just due to the fact that some of the button switches I ordered, apparently something internally with the wiring on it, instead of pressing it to turn on, releasing to turn off, it was automatically on, and hitting the button turned it off. I have no idea how the hell that happened, but apparently that's how it was working when I was trying to wire it up. And then I have finger keychains, or keychains in general, which is what a lot of this month is going to be working on, aside from that hockey mask and another hockey mask. So we have 2-finger versus finger keychains. I upped the scale. This was the first one I made here, and I made it in a slightly bit of a smaller scale. But I upped the scale to be more in line with what I'm thinking, so. But the little blades on there, I might have to do this because it keeps wanting to focus on the background there. Blades are double beveled and they are polished on both of these little keychains. So you have keychains. And I'm going to be making a lot more of these, not just versus ones, but also other finger keychains, like part 1, maybe part 4, so on and so forth. And then a new thing that I've done is making these little miniature machete keychains as well. Just because I would make full-size machetes to bring with, but from what I've heard from other people at other conventions and such, there was an incident a few years back with a machete and a picture being taken or something like that. So a lot of conventions don't want to have real big machetes going around there. And I don't want to get kicked out. So I'm thankful enough that they agreed that gloves are okay. So I'm bringing these little machete keychains, and they're not sharp. They're not sharp whatsoever on these, so they're dull. They're safe to use, but they are metal. These are both made from mild steel. I actually have a prototype that I was doing out of aluminum, which I had to JB weld the crossguard portion on. But originally I was going to do these out of aluminum, also just because there were, from what I recall hearing, there was a couple aluminum machetes made. I think there's like one steel one, or maybe a couple steel ones. There's a bunch of rubber or plastic bladed ones, and then there's some aluminum ones. But yes, little miniature machete keychains as well. Probably going to do up some standard machete, because these are clearly based off of the Versus machete. So I might do up some other generic machetes as well. Probably not nearly as many as the Versus ones. So yeah, that's basically what I had going on for what I have done. There is another glove that I have finished up that is off camera. I'll tease you guys a little bit by showing the blades coming into view here, maybe. So you can see there is another glove right here off screen. Now, with this particular glove, this is a giveaway kind of glove for people who have the, oh gosh, what's it called? It's like the VIP tickets or something like that. Like the special priority tickets, those who bought it are going to be entered into some type of drawing or raffle, auction, something along those lines. And I am donating a glove for that. So if you're going to that convention and have a VIP ticket, which I believe the VIP tickets are all sold out now. They sold out, I think, within like 15 minutes. But if anybody watching that is watching this video is going to be at the convention, that glove will be available for someone to win or get at the convention for free, essentially. Trying to think what else I was going to say. Oh, the video for that glove, I will be recording a regular video showing it, because it's a glove that I haven't made in quite a while. It's been since, I want to say, like, early-ish kind of days. It's been a hot minute since I've built this particular glove, but video of that will be uploaded probably around the time of the convention. Also, because I know there were some people who had emailed or messaged and asked, because I mentioned it in the last time video, or the May video update of it. I had mentioned how I was on cat hospice care at the time. And unfortunately, we did have to put my cat Ezra down. He passed away on June 4th. So right at the start of the month, shortly after I had recorded that video, we had to say goodbye to Ezra. So that also kind of slowed down work, as you know, dealing with grief and depression, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. It's been hard, but still continuing on doing work. So basically all that is left for convention stuff to do is finish painting up the hockey mask. There is another hockey mask that I ordered that I have to paint up and get ready to do. Get this figured out once the button situation is done, and then obviously more keychains coming along for different fingers. I don't know how many keychains I'll get done and do. Aside from that, video-wise, there'll probably maybe be one more video near the end of July, not like last day, like last time, but I'm thinking I'll probably do another video for the end of July. I've been really slacking on it. I might even record the video today, or wait, but there will be a video coming because I've had enough people ask questions about it, talking about and showing the differences between the high-end gloves and the movie-style budget gloves. I've been waiting for two of the gloves to weather. They still aren't necessarily fully weathered, but I know if I keep putting it off, I'm going to forget, and then the convention's going to come around, and then I won't have them all to compare. So I need to get that video shot and done. But there still will be some videos coming out, and of course I'm going to probably publish a video of the convention setup coming out. But yes, the last convention setup video will be in, or convention prep video will be sometime near the end of July. And before I forget, also lastly, I am going to be opening orders up for a limit of 3 people for 3 gloves total, starting August 5th, I believe. I think that's a Tuesday, August 5th. That sounds right in my head. But if you're looking to place an order for a glove, there's going to be 3 spots open where each person can place an order for a glove. That's for before Halloween delivery. I'm doing those 3 gloves. If the spots don't fill up, then I'll do what orders are done, and then I guess I'll cut off orders after that. And then orders will be closed again until November, until the sale in November. So anyways, I've rambled on enough. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys all next time.